Libertads, baby, please, on the daily. So although we're seeing a nice amount of eye candy here, what you are seeing is the top 6 Libertads in terms of mintage scarcity. And I'll show you a graphic on that shortly. But this video is going to be more a call to action than anything. So I highlighted this graph back in the second video on the channel, and I am going to include the link in the description to this video. But first is first. The premise of everything, which is video 1, was that there's 677 million American silver eagles out there, the mint state, brilliant uncirculated. Libertads are so scarce in general that there's just about 35 million of them. So it's basically 5% the size, 95% smaller than the American silver eagle population. And now what I'm highlighting, the 6 coins that I showed you are part of the top 10 scarcest Libertads by mintage. And these 10 coins alone, they include actual legit varieties, none of this BS nonsense of double dyes. But these are legit varieties like the antiques, the 91 type 2. These are the top 10 scarcest by mintage. And this mintage within the Libertad universe represents just 4% of the mintage. So that's what I'm highlighting here. So I'll try to keep this short. And like I said, this video is a call to action. And really it was triggered by my friend Felix. There's a Facebook group, Everything Libertads, etc. I forget the full name of it, but he's one of the mods in that Facebook group. And he posed a question, and I had a lot to say about it. And instead of reciting that whole full thing, I had a more consolidated call to action in terms of what we could do better in the Libertad community. And I was thinking a lot about it, you know, what's going on in a lot of these Libertad Facebook groups, and even in the common posts on Instagram about Libertads. And to be honest, it feels, just looking at the numbers of those Facebook groups, for example, that we're not growing anymore. Those groups are not growing anymore, at least not in a healthy way. But you go look at Reddit, you go look at YouTube, and the energy there is different. The conversations are actually deeper. There's more education. There's more curiosity. But honestly, in these Facebook circles and on Instagram, and there are a couple of cases, 1 or 2 offs, that they really go above and beyond. Example, Felix. And I talked about another good friend of mine in the numismatic community, Scott Dahl. He also goes above and beyond. But that's absolute exceptions. That's not a majority. So what I'm saying, in these Facebook circles and on Instagram, it feels like the focus has shifted too far towards like, oh, let me quickly flip this coin and getting fast front-end payouts. It feels like everyone's trying to finesse new collectors out of their coins. I see that a lot. There's this constant undercurrent of basically like, hey, how do I get the deal? How do I win and how do you lose? Instead of, you know, how do I build something meaningful? It's like people forget this is a long game. The Libertad market is not a massive market. It's a niche. It's not as liquid as American Silver Eagles due to this. And honestly, it's quite incredibly sensitive to just a few new passionate collectors entering the space. And I see that a lot. And the part that makes that special is if all we're just doing is hunting margin and guarding secrets, the community basically becomes transactional instead of what it should be, transformational. And look, I'm not saying don't make a profit. That's part of collecting too. But we've got to balance that with mentorship, storytelling, and passing on the why behind the scenes. Otherwise, these groups just become stagnant marketplaces, not actual communities. And that's not the future I want for Libertad Collector. And I think some of you feel that way as well. That's my call to action. Thanks.
Click that subscribe button for more data-driven coin analysis.